les gens. Est-ce que ça vous irait si Satish, on faisait peut-être une méditation pendant juste 2 minutes, hop, on pose un peu le mental, on laisse tout ce qui était de la journée de travail, le jeudi, et peut-être 3 minutes juste pour redescendre un peu tout ça dans le corps, et après vous pourrez poser vos questions. Satish il est encore meilleur aux questions. Vous n'êtes pas d'accord avec lui, c'est là où il envoie les meilleurs punchlines. C'est ce que j'avais fait moi. Donc du coup, allez, 3 minutes.
Okay, good. Please put your both feet on the ground. Yeah, you can stand up, yeah. And in order to begin the meditation, bring your both palms together and bow. And then put your both hands on your knees and make a circle with the index finger and the thumb, like this. So your thumb, no, it's okay, now it's okay. So your thumb and index finger are connected. This circle, mandala, is the symbol of the cycle of life and the cycle of time. And also, this mandala represents the earth. And we are connected with the earth. So, feel your both feet touching the earth, although we are high up on the first floor. But feel that you are, in your imagination, on the soil, touching the earth. And feel a sense of gratitude that thank you, earth, for holding my body. Feel one with the earth. Feel the energy coming from the earth. And then feel the breath, the air coming and sustaining our body. We could live without food for a day. We could live without water for a few hours. But we could not live without you, beloved air. Without you, we cannot live even for a few minutes. So feel gratitude to the air. And then feel gratitude to the sun. The sun gives us warmth. Without the sun, nothing will move. Nothing will grow. So we express our gratitude to the universe. And just feel that you are a microcosm of macrocosm. The sun is inside you. The air is inside you. The soil is inside you. You are, in miniature, the whole universe. You are a spiritual being, a divine being, with imagination, with trust, with courage. You are good. I am good. We are all good. There's a good in everything. Everything is good, and we love everything. I love myself. I love you. I love the earth. I love the universe. I am one with the universe. The mantra Om is the mantra of wholeness, completeness, and relatedness. So let's all sing together the mantra Om 3 times. Breathe in. Now you bring your both palms together again and bow. The sacred earth, sacred universe, sacred life. And in gratitude for all the gifts of life that we receive every day. And with that gratitude, we conclude this brief meditation. Thank you.
Maintenant qu'on est tous plus intelligents et plus centrés, vous pouvez poser vos questions. Est-ce qu'il y a un micro? Je passe le micro.
Bonjour, je vais poser la question en français, c'est Bruno. Autour de nous, on est entouré donc par on va dire des amis, de la famille, au travail, par des gens qui ne sont pas autant que nous, sensibles à la question de l'environnement. Et je me pose la question, comment est-ce qu'on peut faire pour leur donner envie de se sentir plus concernés, leur donner envie d'agir plus, d'être plus dans l'action, sans paraître être un donneur de leçons, sans paraître être supérieur.
Okay. If you have friends, colleagues, family, who are not interested in your ideas, then don't talk to them about your ideas. Invite them for a cup of tea. Invite them for lunch. Send them a bouquet of flowers. Because if somebody's heart is closed, if mind is closed, then how much water like this glass, upside down, and you want to put water in this glass, not a drop will go in. So before you want to talk to your colleagues and friends who don't want to listen to you, you have to do something to open their heart. Put the glass right side up. Then you pour water, not before. So, invite them for a cup of tea. Give them your love. Give them your friendship. Give them some flowers. Trust them. When their heart is open, then talk about ecology. Then talk about Mother Earth. Then talk about spirituality. As long as heart is not open, mind is not open, you have to keep your mouth also shut. Because the mouth opening and heart closed will not work. When heart is open, then mouth open. Okay, it will work. So start with some technique. Use your imagination. You have plenty of love in your heart. You have plenty of imagination. You don't have to go to Galerie Lafayette to buy imagination. Galerie Lafayette doesn't sell trust and love. It's in your heart. You don't need money to buy it. Just use your imagination. How can I open the heart and the minds of people who are closed? That's the technique. I was saying this afternoon, there's no way to love. Love is the way. You have to follow the way of the love, to open the hearts. This is what Mahatma Gandhi did. This is what Martin Luther King did. This is what Mother Teresa did. This is what Bengali Mathai did. There are many, many role models for us. So, do your best to open the hearts of your friends and then talk to them.
Et là-dessus, moi si je peux rebondir, parce que j'étais dans ce cas de figure longtemps, et c'était grâce à Satish, je crois que c'est Thomas Dansbourg qui dit faut pas chercher à convaincre les gens, parce que dans convaincu, il y a con et il y a vaincu, et personne ne veut être ni con ni vaincu. Et que c'est aussi Gandhi qui dit ça, le seul moyen de convaincre, c'est par l'action, enfin c'est par le comportement, et la posture est d'incarner ce qu'on raconte. Je pense que c'est pour ça que Satish est aussi touchant. Et je sais que moi, quand j'ai revenu de tout ce voyage et que j'étais sûr d'avoir compris trop de trucs et que j'ai essayé d'en parler à tout le monde, c'est comme, pour moi c'est une expérience et pour eux c'est un concept, et en fait le concept et l'expérience c'est des trucs un peu différents. Mais c'est le moment où justement j'ai commencé à vivre un peu autrement, à être heureux un peu autrement, que ça les a questionnés, et que là où j'avais perdu une partie de mes potes, qui sont revenus bon, avec le succès du film, mais ça compte pas. Mais je pense qu'après, c'est parce qu'on vit sa cohérence et qu'on a l'air un peu heureux dans une forme de cohérence, on ne peut pas être 100% cohérent, que ça fonctionne. Et je pense qu'aujourd'hui, c'est ça l'enjeu. J'ai discuté il n'y a pas longtemps, c'est pour ça que je voulais dire ça, avec une des personnes qui est dans le film qui travaille à la Noetic Science, donc c'est sur la science de la conscience, et c'est pourquoi les militants, ils sont des fois contre-productifs. Et il disait en fait, quand on parle de changement, l'inconscient il n'a pas envie de changer, il fait tout pour garder la même routine. Et c'est tout ce que la neuroscience...
Some people's heart will be open with your song. Sing a song. And like John Lennon and many other great singers sang songs to open the heart. Or paint a picture like Guernica. Picasso painted Guernica to open the hearts of people. There are many ways. Use your imagination.
Faites des films. Et make films. Make films.
Make film. Exactly.
Et juste pour finir là-dessus, et Satish a raison, il faut chanter l'amour first. Mais ce qu'elle me disait dans cette étude, et je pense que c'est important pour tous ceux qui essaient de passer des messages, de communiquer ces messages, c'est qu'ils ont fait des études, et je pense que sur quelqu'un qui prend la parole, il disait qu'il veut parler du changement, 10% qui est reçu par le public, c'est ce qu'il dit, c'est les chiffres, c'est ce qui se passe, et 90% c'est est-ce qu'il me donne envie, est-ce qu'il est aligné, est-ce que ça me donne envie d'aller vers ce qu'il me raconte ou pas. Et si la personne qui prend la parole, elle n'est pas bien dans ce qu'elle fait, elle n'a pas l'air un peu à sa place, et ben le cerveau, hein, fait qu'il passe en fait. Donc c'est pour ça que l'important c'est d'être bien avec soi pour que les messages ils passent mieux, parce que je crois que le cœur il est ouvert et ça passe par un autre niveau que de mental à mental. Voilà. With a little precision of all what you say.
Thank you. Thank you. Next question. There is a question there. Yeah.
Merci en français. Je m'appelle Alain, je fais partie de Gironde en transition, qui est un mouvement qui est très proche de Colibri. Et on a créé un groupe de spiritualité suite à l'encyclique du pape Laudato Si. Et notre groupe qui se réunit depuis quelques mois maintenant a permis de faire émerger finalement tout ce dont vous avez parlé. Effectivement une relation très très forte entre les membres qui participent, et on en est rendu maintenant à se dire c'est extraordinaire ce qu'on vit ensemble, qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire, et là on s'aperçoit que finalement il y a deux grandes options: soit le groupe reste ce qu'il est dans ses réflexions, soit il essaie de grandir et et de faire passer un message. Et là, on ne voit pas trop comment pouvoir faire passer le message en sortant de ce système dans lequel on est. Donc ma question, c'est celle-là finalement. Comment donner une certaine audience à un groupe tout en ne rentrant pas dans le système de communication que nous offre la société. Merci.
To some extent, your question and the question before was very related. I must say, Pope Francis is a good news, and his encyclical is a very good news, because many Christians thought from reading Genesis that humans are superior and humans have dominion over the earth, and our job is to multiply our numbers, and we have been doing a very good job. Now we are 7 billion and dominion over the earth. But Pope Francis had changed that, and he said that's a wrong translation. Our earth is our home, our common home. That's a very good interpretation of the true meaning of the Bible. Because Jesus Christ said, love your neighbor, and all living beings are your neighbors. The trees are your neighbors. The animals are your neighbors. The rivers is our neighbor. If you don't love river, how can you go to heaven? So I think Pope Francis is very good news. But how do you communicate to those people who don't agree with you? As Mark said, and I agree with that, you communicate with your being. How does it radiate? A radiator, it's heat. You radiate what you are. You have to be the hot person. Be the hot news. If the cold radiator says, how do I warm the people? That radiator's question is wrong. Radiator is asking, how do I warm the people? And it said it's cold. So we have to be the radiators. And then, if you are 100 people here, each one of you say, I can't change the whole world. I can't communicate with the whole world. But I will communicate with 10 people. And 100 people communicate with 10 people, will be 1,000. And those 1,000 people communicate to other 10 each, will be 10,000. So there will be multiplication. But communicate with your being. Not just the words, but with your life. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi said that I have not asked anybody to do anything which I have not tried in myself. So you have to be the change that you want to see in the world. Then communicate the change. Then organize the change. That's the process. You cannot organize the change. You cannot communicate the change without being the change. So this is a three-way process. Be the change, communicate the change, which I said before, through songs, through music, through films, through books, through gardening, through cooking, through your life. And then you organize the change. You organize anti-globalization, anti-global warming protest, anti-chemicals, stop the chemicals and the pesticide. Whatever your passion is, you do that. But you have to be, it has to come from your heart. It has to come from your life. Words are not enough. You have to be what you want to be. You have to be peace. Not demonstrate for peace, but be peace. Every step is peace. How you live. That's the real challenge. So thank you for the question, and I admire Pope Francis.
Maybe to go deeper in this question, I think the feeling is the emergency. That people feel there's an emergency, so we need to do things, we need to get results.
Now, urgency. Matters are urgent, I agree. But when you have urgency and emergency, you have to have a great patience. Suppose in this theater, there's a fire. Urgently, we need to get out. There's an emergency, there's an urgency. But if you go too fast, there will be stampede. And we will kill more people in our stampede than the fire. So even when there's a great emergency, you have to go with great patience. But that does not mean that you are not acting. The most patient people are the most active people. Mahatma Gandhi, great example. He had a great patience. In the end, the British Empire came to an end. But he had a patient, day by day, step by step. I walked from India to Moscow, Moscow to Paris. Peace was very urgent. People said, why don't you go by aeroplane? Why don't you go by car? We will take you, we'll pay your ticket. I said, no thank you. I'm going to walk every day without any money. Patience. And then I have a story. If I went by aeroplane, there will be no story. I will not meet the two women who gave me peace tea. So patience and urgency must go together. They are complementary. They are not against each other. So with patience, but with commitment, with dedication, we work for the good of earth. What happens, it is not in our hands. It is in the hands of the universe. Even Pope cannot influence everybody. Even Pope talked to Trump and Obama, he cannot do everything. Pope said to Trump, please don't get out of this global climate change treaty, which was signed in Paris. But Trump is not listening. So even Pope cannot do that. Even Jesus Christ could not establish the kingdom of heaven on earth and kingdom of love on earth single-handedly. But popes had influence. Jesus had influence. Buddha had influence. Gandhi had influence. You had influence. I have influence. Mark had influence. We are all leaders. Do our best. That's the hummingbird. That's your movement, isn't it? Colibri. That's your hummingbird. Do your best. Don't think that your one drop will stop the fire. But if everybody put a drop, 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 fire will be gone. But do your best, but don't worry.
Oui, bonjour. Ça rejoint un peu ce que vous venez de dire, en fait, effectivement. Je pense ici tous conscients que la gouvernance fait tache d'huile, etc. Mais on se retrouve en France, un peu plus fort, d'accord. On se retrouve en France avec quand même des problématiques qui sont très actuelles, avec la démission de notre ministre de l'écologie qui le dit clairement, c'est qu'il y a effectivement des lobbying, le lobbying on le sait très bien, et qui gouvernent en fait les États. Et donc même une armée de colibris, je ne suis pas sûre qu'on va pouvoir lutter contre le lobbying de la chasse, le lobbying du plastique, le lobbying du nucléaire, le lobbying du pétrole. Enfin, il y en a un paquet qui bousille consciemment tout ce qu'on peut effectivement entreprendre à l'échelle de l'individu.
I would say they are not more powerful than you are. British Empire looked like very powerful. And Gandhi, with the loincloth, with the spinning wheel, did not look very powerful. But the power of the people is stronger than the power of Total or Palace Élysée or the lobbyists or the media. So please do not underestimate and undervalue your power. If you say, I don't have power, the lobbyists have power, you are dishonoring and denying your great potential. You are a Buddha, you are a Mother Teresa, you are a Simone de Beauvoir, you are Rachel Carson, you are Martin Luther King. There's no difference between you and a great influential Pope Francis. He has two hands, two arms, two eyes, two legs. He goes to toilet. He's hungry. He gets tired. He goes to sleep. Everything what you do, he does. So you have great power. So I never say lobbyists have more power. That's the one thing I want you to recognize your power. Second thing I want to say is that when the lobbyists are working hard, at that time, we have to say, this is our opportunity to do something about it. Lobbyists are not a problem. Lobbyists are our opportunity. If there is no British Empire, there will be no opportunity for Mahatma Gandhi to stand up for independence. If there is no racial discrimination, there will be no need for Martin Luther King to stand up against racial discrimination. If there is no sexism, there will be no need for Simone de Beauvoir to write a book, The Second Sex. Because there was sexism, there was opportunity for Simone de Beauvoir to write a great book, and Martin Luther King to do a great action and a great march, and Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. So do not look lobbyists as a problem. Look at lobbyists as an opportunity to stand up and speak and act. So by complaining about lobbyists, we are not going to overcome lobbyists. By taking action, whatever action is possible within your command, within your possibility, take that action day by day. Do not expect results tomorrow. Nelson Mandela stayed in prison for 27 years. He didn't say, oh, lobbyists have too much power, apartheid people have too much power. I say, I have power. I have power to be in prison. And I have power to be in prison happily and not complain about it. After 27 years, he was the president of New South Africa. So have patience. Keep going. Act. I have no power to do anything. But I had power to walk from Delhi to Moscow. I had power to walk from Moscow to Paris. I have power to stand in front of you and speak. I have power to go in front of Palace Élysée and protest. And I have power to go in prison in Paris. I went to prison in Paris. You have power. Power of people is greatest than power of any lobbyist, any industrialist, any business people, any money people, any politicians, any presidents, any prime ministers, anybody. People's power, your power, organize it, communicate it, and you will see the change.
Et moi, si je peux reprendre sur cette question, j'ai l'impression que les lobbies ils sont aussi puissants qu'avant, c'est juste qu'on est de plus en plus conscient. Je pense qu'avant on ne faisait pas la guerre pour la paix, la démocratie, mais pour les industriels. Et qu'en fait aujourd'hui ils sont plus présents, mais pour moi c'est comme des vampires, plus on met la lumière dessus, plus ils disparaissent. Et là le fait que Nicolas Hulot il ait posé ce type de démission, il fait ce type de constat, c'est de plus en plus évident. Et donc je pense que plus on est conscient de ce problème-là, plus on trouve aussi des solutions. Donc là c'est le pourrissement qui augmente, donc on a l'impression que c'est de plus en plus dur, mais en fait plus ça pourrit, plus on cherche autre chose, plus on regarde autre part, et puis il se passe aussi des choses. Moi je sais qu'en 10 ans j'ai été le témoin de ça, et j'ai l'impression qu'il y a une destruction qui est exponentielle, c'est sûr, un pourrissement qui est exponentiel, mais une prise de conscience qui l'est aussi. Donc c'est sûr qu'on a envie de résultats tout de suite, mais je pense qu'il ne faut pas penser que le pouvoir de l'individu ne suffit pas et que c'est uniquement le collectif qui va tout sauver. Je pense que c'est prendre le temps de poser les bons actes, d'avoir tous la même image, la big picture, et après il y a des choses qui se passent, mais moi je suis plutôt confiant dans le sens que ce corporate state ou tous ces lobbies, ça commence à se voir, et plus ça se voit, plus on prend des mesures, donc je pense que c'est pas aussi déprimant que ça a l'air. En fait on pourrait vivre une époque formidable, mais on ne sait pas encore, donc prenez un peu de son énergie, que c'est possible. Que c'est possible. On a une dernière question, je crois, puis après, on a le temps ou pas?
Hi, my name is Yannick. I have no question. Just all is evident. I just take advantage of this situation for say to you thank you. I want to travel in the world and discover the world too. And you look like really happy. And thank you for this example. Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Est-ce qu'il y a un autre message d'amour, une déclaration d'amour, une dernière question? Ouais. Un poème. Allez-y, ouais. Je sais pas qui.
I'm going to talk in English. I agree with everything you said.
Yeah. Keep your mouth closed. Yeah.
I agree with everything you said, and I see many people with the conscience